What? No, why am I drowning? No, 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 what? Why was I in the water? I was in the cave, wasn't I? Did it autosave me out of the cave? The fort, right? It has to be. Can we sneak into the fort? What? There's an invisible wall here? Bullshit. Bad video game. Horrible video game. You're telling me I can't sneak into the fort from over here? But hey, this is a sneaking mission. Alright, I'm gonna be perfectly honest here. This whole drowning nonsense is beginning to infuriate me. Oh no, that's not the rebreather, that's the Lonesome Road thing. Oh, it's a quest item. I hope that doesn't, like, break the scripting of the Boomer quest. If it does, oh well. Oh. These guys can breathe, right? You'll be fine. Where's everyone else? So relaxing. No enemies anywhere? Not radioactive? Oh, hey, am I finally, like, getting the benefits of the fucking perk I took at the beginning? Did I now? This is cool, right? Are you guys enjoying the swim? No! What? No! No! Jesus! Why do they kill me so fast? God damn it. Nope, 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 nope. Alright, we won't fuck around with that then. The game doesn't want to be fun. Yo, wake up. She did not want to wake up. She was disagreeable to waking up. This is why you keep Task Manager open at all times when playing Fallout New Vegas or any Bethesda game. It can happen at any given second, no matter what. Now, where will that decide to put me? Still in the water. Cool. Ah! Spawn somewhere else. Saving. Please do not crash my game this time.
You're here for the money. I told the Emeritus I was good for it.
That's not the voice I was expecting.
I don't want to talk about it. We were on patrol near the dam when a Legion raiding party jumped us. Didn't even have time to radio it in. I was hit in the head with a machete and knocked out. Didn't kill me, though some nights I wish it had. When I woke up, my nerve was gone. The rest of my squad was crucified, butchered, mutilated. I don't know how they missed me. Maybe they didn't. Maybe they knew they'd broken me. I gambled and drank a lot after that. Got into trouble. But the Rangers gave me a second chance instead of kicking me out. So here I am. Maybe. But thanks for saying it anyway. I talked to the cashier at Gamora into forwarding me some chips. I was convinced I was due for a hot streak. It didn't go so well. The Emeritus were nice and said they'd give me some time to pay them back.
No, they weren't.
They also said if they had to talk to me about my debt again, they wouldn't be nice the next time.
Well, sucks to be you.
Oh, well, yeah. I can do that. Thanks. Watch out for Great Khans.
It's a shame I accidentally bugged out Eddie's quest here. I usually give him over to the followers. But I suppose giving him to the Brotherhood of Steel isn't terrible. Actually, I'm gonna say it's not really my fault. Because you know what? In the context of the video game, like, sure, I, the player, have knowledge that you should also get contacted by the followers of the apocalypse, but in the context of the game, the courier has no way of knowing that. How should he know that there are other options available to him, potentially?
How may I serve you, master?
Sure. Remember this.
I've read about Repcon. I think they did some work with the the government after the war. Rockets and some energy weapon prototypes, I think. Plasma rifles. They were intended to replace the P-94 plasma caster. There was some corporate espionage going on between Poseidon Energy's project Semele and whatever was going on here.
Oh, so much about this again.
Stop thinking so much. Thanks.
I was stuck.
Hello. Please remember visiting hours are from 10 a.m. until 5 p.m.
Yep. Hidden door. What? There's to be an automated door hidden behind this wall. Looks like it can be jammed shut with the proper skills. What?
Valid facial pattern detected.
Oh, that's right. Right. If they don't recognize you and you're trespassing,
How may I serve you, master?
they summon Securitrons to come, like, wreck your shit in.
Goodbye, Rocketeer. Be sure to visit again.
And they come out of the walls.
For your own safety. Stay outside of restricted areas.
I legit never knew you could actually interact with the walls before they opened and could jam them shut so that they didn't do that. That is brand new knowledge to me. I never knew that. Ooh, Zola. Big Book of Science. Yeah. Science skill's already maxed out, so that doesn't do anything for me. Wish I found it sooner. Yeah. Yeah. You can kind of like guess from looking. Like, yeah, you can even see like the little seams where the wall would rise up.
You have been warned. Please vacate the
How about you shut the fuck up? Bitch. Sounds like an older model Mr. Handy. How did I lose karma? Planetarium. Jenny Millet's security guard. Huh. Free experience. Double the XP. Finding all sorts of goddamn skill books in here. Holy shit. Oh wait, fixer. Oh, you guys need to move. Here we have a unique plasma rifle. Cord was tangled up in my...
valid facial pattern detected.
Yes, 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 shut up. Now, as I recall, the Brotherhood of Steel guys
Hello,
here.
Mrs. Millet. I hope you have an excellent day at work today.
Hey, cool, that's what that key goes. As I recall, the Brotherhood of Steel guys here are
How may I serve you?
dead. Like, finding their bodies is part of another quest. Are they gonna be alive here? If I remembered correctly, like,
Third floor access is for executive.
ice cream.
Thank you, sir. Have a nice day.
Thank you. Yeah, like, they're gone.
Hi there. My name is April Mortimer.
There she
I
is.
monitored a communication earlier between you and someone with the Brotherhood of Steel. I'm with the followers of the Apocalypse. We're much more
Maybe
liberal about the sharing of technology than those Brotherhood people. Bring your robot to us. We'll see that whatever information it may have on it is used for the greater good.
Will do. I've never actually done Eddie's quest on the PC before. This must be like a bug fix with one of my mods, I guess? Because on console, like, it usually went, like, the Brotherhood guy contacts you, and then, like, seconds later, the follower lady contacts you. I guess... Because what it looked like it happened is that the quest, like, objective updated, and then she contacted. Maybe that's how it's, like, was always supposed to be. I'm just, like, more familiar with the wrong version of how that quest is. Here. Arcade. I
Sure. Just don't treat me like a packed Brahmin.
very much do not need this gun. I don't want it. You can have it. You know what? Cass, at the same time, you seem like you'd be able to get some sort of use out of that gun if I gave you the ammo for it. Keep it. As it is not clogging up my goddamn inventory. Rex, where are you going? Disable robots. Jam mechanism. And now all the robots are dead. I feel like the gun is actually supposed to be, like, floating in this, like, containment field looking thing, but for whatever reason, like, it just doesn't spawn right inside of it. That's like, you know. Well, anyways, fuck the Brotherhood of Steel. Like... Fallout 3's version of them is, like, the only version of them that aren't complete fucking jabronis. So I'm not helping them in this game. Hang on, let me help the kids. Come get your food. Where? Here. You.
Thank you for coming. Let's talk about that robot.
Of course.
I've heard through our channels that it has some research that may be related to Enclave and Poseidon energy technology. I'd like to get what I can from it and use that data for the good of humanity. All of humanity, unlike the Brotherhood. First, I'm gonna pull off whatever log data I can. Then I'll use some of the tech around here to upgrade its weapons systems. Shouldn't be more than a few days' work.
Sure.
The Brotherhood is all about keeping technology to themselves and using what they find to protect themselves. They are isolationist and belligerent. I have no doubt that they plan to use the data for weapons research. Thank you. I'll get it back to you as soon as I can with the upgraded weapon systems.
Oh, that's right. You have to actually wait, like what'd she say, like 3 days? We don't have Eddie with us anymore. Not until she's done. What? I scarcely know what to do with myself. What? Eddie's been with us since the beginning. I don't know how to... I don't know how to continue on without him. I mean, oh, no, I guess I'll just starve to death, I guess. of this squirrel stew. Eh. Here. Hey, Julie, I'm gonna do you a solid. Huh? And... which fixer does that? Does it give me a single fixer? Sorry, I'm used to this thing, like, giving me, like, hundreds of thousands of things. Rugs. You can take all of my goddamn fixer.
Welcome back, friend. Good. Thanks. Anything else? How much do you have to Thanks. Anything else? How much do you have to donate? Thanks. Anything else? With your help, we now have a small overstock of fixer. However, it never hurts to have extra. How much do you have to donate?
Just take all of it.
Thanks. Anything else? How much do you have to donate? Thanks. Anything else? How much do you have to donate? Thanks. Anything else? How much do you have to donate? Thanks. Anything else? How much do you have to donate? Thanks. Anything else? We have a good stock of Radaway at this point, but every extra bit helps. How much do you have to donate? Thanks. Anything else? Thanks for the donation. Every bit goes toward helping Freeside.
I am now idolized. They love me.
It looks like you took care of our short-term supply issues. In thanks, you can have a discount on medical services with me. Also, I would like to extend an invitation to join the followers of the Apocalypse. Your work here in the Old Mormon Fort has been invaluable, and I can't think of a more worthy recruit. Will you join us? Our aim is to gradually shape a better, brighter future for the Wasteland. We seek to heal the planet through efforts not unlike the medicine and education we offer here in the Old Mormon Fort. All we ask is members and those seeking aid do their best to help those in need when the opportunity arises.
Oh, there was a network error and the decode thing stopped fucking working on me. There we go. I'm sure that's not actually important, but I'm just worried that just means the stream stops working. Sure, I'll join.
Excellent. The followers' mission will be better served with someone like yourself traveling around the Mojave. As a representative of the followers, I present you with your very own lab coat. Wear it well, and may it aid our cause. Also, before I forget, here's a key to a safe house you can use to rest if you happen to be in the area. I'll just mark it on your map. Bill Ronte installed that pump a few years ago, back when he was sober. It was a major improvement for the community. But lately, the Kings have started charging locals to use it, and NCR squatters twice as much. That'll come to no good. Oh, them. They sell energy weapons, which are very popular with better-heeled prospectors looking to explore the wastes. Stay clear of them. Brother and sister are both psychopaths, though at least Gloria is rational. Jean-Baptiste likes killing.
Well, they're dead, so it doesn't matter anymore.
All right. You'll get them at a discounted rate thanks to all the supplies you've donated. Okay. I'm amazed you managed to limp here with your legs like that. You might want to brace yourself. This might get a bit painful. This should help with the pain.
Thanks.
Morning.
trouble.
Anything else?
No.
Some Legion camp got razed to the ground.
I can't ever thank you enough for saving me and mine. We're free now.
Good you guys made it here.
Thank you. We never would have escaped without your help.
Thank you so much for freeing me.
Those cons got the hint. We've shown everyone that these are our territories.
While we wait for Eddie to get his upgrade, let's finish upgrading the ranger stations here.
I'm not supposed to let civilians just walk around this place. There better be a good reason for you being here. Very well. You can tell Reyes that this station is secure. Sir.
Charlie! No! Move, you bitch! Rex! No! Because how'd I get 75 experience? Because fucking Cass wouldn't move out of her the fucking way. What the fuck?
Be careful they don't charge us tolls.
Oh, he was using plasma grenades. He must have just dropped it. Killed everybody. I need to, like, boost you up somehow, dog. Like, I love Rex to bits, but...
McCarran doesn't like it when civilians wander into military outposts, so if you're here on business, better make it quick. Simple enough to change? I doubt the Legion's listening in on us. They're not that sophisticated. But better safe than sorry, right? It was quiet until those rockets blasted off over our heads.
Remember that?
Radio signal out here can be pretty spotty because of all the hills. Sometimes our scheduled updates don't go through. When it happens enough times, they send someone over to check up on us. Lately, we've been getting extra medical supplies for some reason. I'm in no rush to give the supplies back, either. I shouldn't have said anything in the first place, and I'd rather not get you into the habit of crossing the NCR. See you around.
I'm just gonna walk to this one. Maybe we'll find something exciting along the way. Like a Legionnaire! Recruit Decanus. That was a named legion there. Or is Decanus just a title? That one is in a hill. Not gonna be able to get to that one, guys. Oh, wait. Hold on. I can kind of see...
I've been doing this longer than you, pal.
Had enough?
I can...
Had enough?
Oh! There was one. Oh, did they finally get that one? Good. Looks like Arcade is stuck now. We're just gonna have to hope his, like, pathing eventually frees him. Wow, there are Legion scouts all over the fucking place here. Hey, Arcade, you got out of the rock. Good.
This cloud's walking as hell on my back, boss.
Fucking sniped! That's what I like to see. Cracked highway. Ooh. This, I'm pretty sure, is a callback to a Fallout 2, if I recall correctly. Like, in that game, like, you got a car that you could drive around the world map with. It made traveling faster. I think this actually might be music from Fallout 2 right now playing. I really should play the original Fallout games at some point in my life. And I have them. I got them on sale. Old school, like old, like isometric, like point-and-clicky RPGs are just not my forte at all. I just get really frustrated. Modern gaming conveniences happen for a reason. Or there was supposed to be like a ranger outpost that's like supposed to be. In fact, I'm getting rads here. I think this might be the station I was just thinking about. There's like supposed to be.
We booted the Legion out of Nelson.
Yeah, this is them. There's supposed to be one that's like all ghouls except for.
This is a military post. You sure you're in the right place? The Legion's got a major crossing point down at Cottonwood Cove, so we keep an eye on them from up here. You know, if McCarran would send us some more men, we could do more than watch. Skirmishes mostly. The Legion raiding parties usually fall back when they know it's us they're up against. The Legion's been sending raiding parties across the river in larger numbers lately. We don't have the men at this post to intercept them all. Carry on.
Yeah, like everybody here is like supposed to be a ghoul.
First recon's in Camp Forlorn Hope. Get some rangers in there
think
too.
about being a ranger?
And it'll be a damned impregnable fortress. Gotta wonder what the hell a civilian is doing here.
You haven't heard of me?
What, again? Didn't I just change those damn things? Alright, fine. Show me the new codes. Ranger military outpost. We're keeping an eye on the Legion activities south of here at Cottonwood Cove. Nothing going on down there at the moment. Just the usual slave trafficking. Poor bastards. Believe me, I would love orders to take Cottonwood Cove apart and kick the Legion back across the river. But the brass at McCarran doesn't want us to waste resources on something they consider a minor target. So we just get to watch. Undoubtedly. Rangers are tough nuts to crack, though. And any force small enough to launch a surprise attack isn't going back in one piece. On the other hand, if the Legion goes for a full-scale attack, we'll see them coming, fall back, and wait for reinforcements. So we know what they'll do, and they know what we'll do, so we just sit around and keep an eye on each other. Yeah.
Rolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
He just said that to Rex!
Count on that.
Oh, that's fucking hilarious! Imagine walking up to a goddamn dog and saying the words, "Patrolling the Mojave," almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter. I love this fucking game. Alright. Enjoy the fireworks. Poof! Prime to come. Okay, so that other one wasn't a named one. It just was a, like, brand of Legionnaire. Lucky Jim Mine. I'm locked on to a little location pip here. I need to discover it. And it's on the other side of what is probably a sheer cliff. Fact, let's just look over. It's not, but those are fire gecko. At her in sniping range. Fire geckos are the worst ones because of how fucking huge they get. Imagine, like, stumbling into a fucking lizard man that's like 8 feet fucking tall. That's just death claws, though. I don't know why the geckos, like, freak me out worse. Just kind of do. So weird not having like Eddie with me to like tell me that there are enemies. Is this perk? Well, I appear to have lost some folks. Oh no, they went the other way. Good hustle. That's guns here. What do we got for rad absorb? The radiation level slowly decreases on its own over time. Yeah. No, that's a that one's a necessity. In fact, let's test this out. Let's wait a couple seconds. We were at 115. We are at what, 114. Okay, so it is emphasis on slowly. Now I don't have to worry about almost being, like, at the threshold and having to, like, down rat away. Oh, we're under attack. Good hustle.
The Legate then ordered a 10th of his own force be killed by the other 9/10. And you thought your boss was a pain.
All that for a fucking sunset sarsaparilla cap. So I take it things worked out well for the prospector that lived here. Really not that far away from Forlorn Hope.
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
He did it! He said the line!
Welcome back. Glad to hear it. I'll switch over all radio broadcasts to the new encrypted channels. This ought to help us stay a step ahead of any spies. Before you go, I've got another job available. We've received some disturbing reports from some of the ranger stations. Heavy casualties at Alpha, super mutant legionaries at Delta. The weirdest one has to be the Great Khans and their trained death claws at Foxtrot. These reports can't be accurate, can they? I know you've already been out there, but could you do me a solid and confirm these reports with the rangers who sent them in? Nothing is severe. Charlie seems to be getting a lot of extra medical supplies for some reason, while Bravo hasn't requested a resupply in a while. Echo has been reporting heavy Legion activity down on their end, but that's about it. Thank you, and good luck.
Time to fast travel to all of those camps all over again. Ah.
No sudden moves and you and I will do all right. What do you want? No, I didn't. You might hear that kind of nonsense from a drunk trooper on the strip, but not from me. The Legion doesn't have super mutants. That patrol was wiped out by its own incompetence. A couple of the troopers were fooling around with a grenade when it went off.
Oof.
Best of the best. That's all there is to it. Really nothing more to say than that. Keeping watch on the river and looking for anyone trying to cross it. The Legion likes to send infiltration teams over on rafts. See you around.
I couldn't help but notice that there's a robo-brain over here.
Hello, sir.
Which is notable because there haven't been a lot of robo-brains in this game. In fact, I'm fairly certain this is the first one. And he seems to be chill.
Looks like we booted the Legion out of Nelson. About damn time.
Like, is this your friend? What's it doing here? Is it part of the NCR? Is this like a fucking, like, Space Marine dreadnought situation going on? Like, even in death, he still serves? What the fuck? And you can see rendering distances down there. It's I read, like, apparently, like, earlier in development, like, there was supposed to be, like, you could go to, like, the opposite side, like, into Colorado here. You could, like, actually visit, like, Legion towns, like, settlements controlled in Legion territory that, like, weren't part of, like, the military force. Kind of disappointing that stuff never got a chance to materialize, I guess.
Did you need something else? High casualties? We've had one broken ankle, but nobody at this post has died. Any injury, illness, or death gets radioed to Ranger HQ at Camp Golf. Chief Hanlon and his aides compile the reports and assign reinforcements as needed, and they're not needed here. There are other Ranger posts around. Reyes might have mixed up the report. Reyes got the numbers wrong. Not much more to it than that. So long.
Yeah?
You look cool.
You must be mistaken. I haven't filed any report like that. Trained death clause? I would have remembered that. If someone is saying I filed that report, that's a load of crap. I won't have my name attached to a clerical error. Yeah, it's a damn shame. There was a lot of talk about expelling her from the Rangers, especially once the gambling and drinking started. Being posted here is her second and last chance, and so far, I'm not impressed. Link's jumpy all the time, and the others are sick of it. Be careful out there.
I don't know, I'm thirsty. Probably not the safe house. Probably one of the destroyed things. The caravan wreckage for Cass's quest.
Welcome back. I knew it. Every one of the false reports was signed off by Chief Hanlon at Camp Golf. But why would the Chief manipulate the reports? I need you to take everything we found to Chief Hanlon and confront him with it. I don't want to make this public unless we have to.
Ooh.
Bye.
Wish I had a first recon guy looking after me.
For what Chief Hanlon's up to. Ranger HQ. Fancy hotel.
Back west, you don't see too many of these. Lakes, I mean. Natural or man-made. Any kind, really. We neglected the dams or pumped all the water out a long time ago. Owens, Isabella, the San Luis. Drained the aquifers of everything they had. Just a lot of mud and dust now. It's a different feeling watching the sun come up over the water. Takes some getting used to. But if you're here long enough, it starts to seem normal. That's what a ranger's life is now, looking east. You must be the courier folks have been talking about. Word on the radio is that someone wronged you back in Good Springs. The Mojave has a way of burning decent people up, but it sounds like you've done right by the NCR. It's appreciated. Now what can I do for you?
Do you ever stop talking? Come on.
Folks around here call me the chief, but Hanlon's just fine. The Rangers run themselves pretty well, but I try to lend a hand. Mostly administrative work, helping coordinate intel on the radio. That and keeping an eye on the fires growing across the water. Legion fires. They burn high wherever the Legion goes. Caesar's a hard man to figure out, but he always wants you to know when more troops are at your front door. Shoot. The best of the best, worst of the worst. He came out of NCR, one of the followers of the apocalypse. Like a lot of the followers, he went out in the wilderness with a partner to try to help those who needed helping. Not much different from how the Rangers used to be. except with books and medicine instead of guns. Out to the Grand Canyon, he met a missionary from Utah, a man by the name of Joshua Graham. Graham helped translate for the followers and the tribes. All three of them got nabbed by the Blackfoots down there, back when they were still at war with every other tribe in the Southwest. Somewhere along the way, he realized he needed to educate the Blackfoots or they were going to get wiped out with the rest of the tribe. Showed them how to use guns, how to make explosives. Once he taught the Blackfoots a thing or two, they needed him. And he no longer needed the followers, NCR, or anyone else. He decided he could remake the tribes of the Southwest whether they wanted it or not. He became Caesar, and Joshua Graham became his legate, his right hand. That's where Graham stayed until Hoover Dam. Losing the dam was the worst defeat the Legion ever suffered. Graham had been with Caesar since the beginning, but he had to set an example. The Praetorians covered Graham in pitch, lit him on fire, and down into the Grand Canyon he went. It's not that clear-cut. You have to understand, Graham was the toughest son of a gun anyone around these parts had ever seen. Before Hoover, we had 5 kill reports on Graham from Rangers and 1st Recon sharpshooters who tried to take him out. Some folks think he's still alive. Call him the Burned Man. Yes and no. The Blackfoots don't exist anymore, just like any other tribe that gets swallowed by the Legion. Caesar takes the tribal out of the tribe. Scrapes and burns off tattoos, breaks up families, forces mixed breeding so all the old loyalties die away. The only tribe in the Legion is the Legion. Caesar is the chief, father, and God, all rolled into one. Shoot. It's no secret we've had better campaigns. Holding this whole length of river isn't easy. We're stretched thin and the long 15 just keeps getting longer. Slow to get supplies, slower to get reinforcements. NCR's Senate has got funds tied up at the Boneyard. And President Kimball ordered our most experienced rangers to chase ghosts down at Baja. Senate elections are coming up. Local representatives don't want to push any more funding to the Mojave campaign because it's unpopular. Most of the folks around the Boneyard haven't been to New Vegas and probably never will. All they know is that their money gets sucked away to this desert and their brothers, sisters, sons, and daughters die here. It's complicated. It goes way back. I told President Kimball that we need more rangers here. He accepted that, but took the most experienced ones and sent them south. Patrol rangers are good men and women, but we're about to fight a war. You've seen it yourself. Some of them don't even have proper service rifles or armor. Our heavy infantry, power armor units, they're back in NCR territory protecting the interests of Brahmin barons against small-time raiders. Brahmin barons only have one vote at the ballot box, but they have a lot of money to throw around. Shoot.
I love this guy. I love all the world building he's giving me.
Not too long ago, they took Nelson and Searchlight. They got some camps on the eastern shore of the Colorado. And the monstrosity on the hill across the lake, that's for Caesar. Some folks don't believe he's here yet, but you can tell. He's the eye of the storm. It all roils and spins around him. You don't have to see the man to see the effect he had. Nelson was barely set up. We had a big stretch of unprotected land between Forlorn Hope and Searchlight, and Nelson was the solution. A deaconess named Dead Sea took the place and caused a lot of damage. By the way, I appreciate what you did for the troopers down there. Nelson might not be the most strategically important place, but taking Dead Sea out means a lot to them.
Thank you.
Searchlight was worse. One of Caesar's Frumentari must have found something in there. flooded the whole camp with radiation. Shoot. I could tell you a lot if you had the time, but at my age, I'm not sure which of us would get tired first. What do you want to know? Suppose it depends on what you think's good. Most folks want to hear about Hoover Dam and Boulder City, but it's a long story. If you want some tall tales about hunting down slavers or busting up gangs, talk to one of the younger rangers.
Must be something good the Rangers have done that you're proud of.
It's kind of a long one, but off right. About 25 years ago, a group of NCR settlers pushed way south into Baja. I guess it doesn't seem so far now if you look at a map, but back then they were out of ways. They built this little shanty town around a well in the middle of nowhere. Called it Rattletail. Word got back to one of our stations that raiders had been attacking the place. I went out with 6 rangers. We must have been on the trail for a week before we got to Rattletail. We lost one woman to night stalkers and another almost died of dehydration. When we reached the place, it's 6 shacks set up around an old well. There's over 24 bodies lying in the dunes way outside of town, and 5 men with .308 rifles crouched behind sandbags. And these bodies, these people out in the sand, they aren't raiders, aren't even heavily armed. They're just people who were trying to get to the only well in 50 miles. I didn't have to talk to the men to see that they did not care one bit. They had planted an NCR flag over the well. They would not budge until every last one of them was laid out dead and cold. So I walked up and told them there was a group of raiders coming, 100 strong. I made up some cockamamie name for them and everything. The men looked at each other, looked at us, and asked me what we were going to do about it. I told them we would take them back into NCR territory because we'd already lost 10 Rangers on the way out. 10 Rangers, 5 men with .308 rifles. Well, that was enough for them. They packed up what they could and we took them back north. Last I heard, they settled somewhere in Anza Borrego. Raised bighorners. Had some tough times, but it worked out okay for them. So there you go. That's my one bit of good. In big battles, Caesar deploys his legionaries in waves. Recruits up front, prime soldiers behind the recruits, old guard bringing up the rear. Opponents wear themselves out dealing with the first 2 waves, if they survive that long. When the veterans step up, there's not much fight left. Caesar can adapt, though, and when required, he can run any mix of legionaries as skirmishers and still retain order in the ranks. Joshua Graham, Caesar's old legate, he wasn't so flexible. When the Legion attacked Hoover Dam, General Oliver ordered his troopers back to the middle ground just after first contact. Graham pushed all of the legionaries onto the dam, filling the east side with recruits up front and veterans in the back, by the book. But once they were in, they were stuck there. Oliver's troopers were entrenched and wouldn't give a foot. That's when we ordered the Rangers and the 1st Recon sharpshooters to start picking off veteran Legion officers from a high ridge west of the dam. That only lasted about a minute before Graham ordered the back ranks to push through to the front and rush the ridge. Caused total chaos among the younger legionaries. Oliver's troopers fell back to the side walkways and stayed out of the veterans' way. By the time the veterans got to the ridge, we were already in Boulder City. They followed us down there, but we were out before they realized what was happening. We had packed the old city with C4 and dynamite. Crude, but it did the job. Those who didn't die in the blast were in no position to mount a defense. The ones left on the dam didn't know what to do. The troopers routed them. Graham pulled the remaining legionaries back, but the battle was over. He went south, back to the Grand Canyon, back to Caesar. And that was the last we saw or heard from Joshua Graham. Shoot.
All right. I think it's time we talked about the problem.
Interesting that she would wrangle someone else into sorting out the problem. But I suppose you're in the right place. A lot of intel comes through here. It's a simple system when it works. Patrol rangers radio intel to ranger stations. Comm rangers send the intel up the station chain until it reaches Camp Golf. Then I or one of the other rangers on duty organize the data, evaluate it, and send information to camps or troopers in the field. Comm rangers might have an incomplete picture of the situation. There's a lot going on out there. Intel needs to be coordinated through Golf so we can verify and advise appropriately. Troopers have enough to deal with. We don't want them questioning their intel. I don't know Technical Sergeant Reyes, but coordinating intel can be messy sometimes. Things get mixed up, people get confused. Heck, I get confused, and I've been doing this for a long time now. What he or she sees as a problem might be standard operating procedure. That's not to say Reyes is wrong for being concerned, but it's easy for the sand to get in your eyes out here. Well, the logical thing to do is to check with the patrol rangers and comm officers. Don't be too discouraged if some things don't match up. Different people see different things, and sometimes the meaning gets twisted, lost in static from person to person. Shoot.
I know you're the one manipulating intelligence.
Hold on. If we're gonna have this conversation, let's go somewhere more private. Don't worry, not much bite left in this old dog.
Looks like we booted the Legion out of Nelson. About
sorting and manipulating intelligence is what I do. It's what Rangers are supposed to do. This job isn't all gunfighting and gulping shots of whiskey, no matter what the boys and ladies out there say. You have you? Misdirection. When you're pinned down, outnumbered, and 2 days from any help, it's just about the best friend you can have. Misdirection's what saved me all these years. It's what saved us at Hoover Dam. But it's been 5 years now, and Caesar's right across that lake.
Oh, so this has been the situation for 5 years.
I was a young man once. I know what it's like to want to fight for your home. But this isn't it.
You're dead.
People back home don't listen. They don't care. Senators, Brahmin barons, folks who are just trying to make it from day to day. It's been so many years that people forget about it. Conscription brings in fresh troops that die here every month, like it's routine. And even if we hold this dam, what then? Are we gonna send the NCR's men and women to die here for another 5 years? 10? Patrol the whole length of the Colorado for hundreds of miles? Holding this dam, it'll be the death of us. Creating fear and instability among the troopers without causing harm. It's the only thing I could think of to shake things up. It took some people getting killed to realize I'd gone too far. I had to stop. We're fighting on their behalf, but Mr. House and the families are stringing us up inch by inch. They'll drain us dry while we fight and die over this dam. We offered them sanctuary in NCR territory before, but they won't listen. Troopers and rangers have been dying here for more than 5 years while the families sit pretty behind that damn wall. It's never gonna end, this fight with Caesar. People back home don't know what these young men and women are in for. The Legion is the worst enemy we've ever faced. But we can't stop Caesar here. Not without getting a lot of good people killed. More than anyone cares to count up. But even if we do stop him, I don't see how we're ever going to be able to pull out. First thing that comes to mind is to turn me in. But that might not be the best play, all things considered. Even if your heart's in the right place, I reckon it might do a lot more harm than good. Oliver can't stand that Rangers got credit for victory at Hoover. Whatever I recommend, he does the opposite. I said I wanted us on the ridge. He put them right on the western part of the dam itself. We don't have enough firepower to hold that spot. If the troopers fall back, and they will, the Rangers will advance to cover Oliver's retreat. We lose the dam. Oliver and the center are ruined. Rangers are volunteers. Every man and woman who signs up is willing to die for the NCR, myself included. A lot of this is my fault. It's only right that I stand with them.
Easy.
Maybe 50 Rangers will die on that dam. We lose over 1,000 troopers every year. Being here is crazy. Getting out's the only sane thing to do.
You know what? When you put it that way...
I don't know if you're working for Caesar, or if desperation's made me a heck of a lot more persuasive. Either way, this is the right thing to do. Now, I trust we're done discussing this. I'm gonna step through that door and pretend like we never had this talk.
Damn time.
Hey, I got an achievement.
Hey. Looks like we booted the Legion out of Nelson. About damn time.
Ooh. That's a character we haven't met yet. Mr. House. I usually turn him in. And when you turn him in, he fucking kills himself. I kind of just wanted to see what would happen if you don't. Like, not in-game, but like ending-wise. Because whether he lives or dies affects the ending.
Hey.
I'm curious as to what his endings will be if he lives.
We won't go quiet.
Nuka-Cola Quartz! I still haven't really decided what ending I'm gonna be shooting for. This is a lot of fucking Sunset Sarsaparilla in here. Definitely not going Legion. At all. Ever. You never go Legion unless you're, like, specifically, like, trying to be the bad guy here. But I don't really want to go NCR. So it's a toss-up between House or Independent. This may sound very shallow, but I kind of lean more towards House, if only because I really like his voice actor's performance. Got a very, very distinct voice. Very distinct voice that's fun to listen to. Man, a lot of drug problems here, huh? Hello. It's just broken. Hello. Junior chemist here. Delicious grilled mantis. Spoons, forks, knives. Hidden. And we're back out here. Gee. Hello.
Hard to believe this place used to be a luxury resort, huh?
I can believe it. I feel like the inside is a lot smaller than what the outside would, like, imply. What to do? I'm waiting for Eddie. Suppose I could check out the safe out here. Home away from home when you get in good with the NCR.
Feels good not to have to drag a Brahmin train across the Mojave.
It also gives you access to some equipment. Steel carbine. Bolt carbine. Hunting revolver. This is the OG Ranger gear from the box art. Though to be honest, I actually do, I think I really do genuinely kind of prefer the look of like this, the Lonesome Road version of it. Maybe not necessarily the helmet. I think the NCR helmet's a little better. But I like this. I like the bandolier. My only problem is that the better version of this in like the elite riot gear has stupid looking shoulder pads on it that I'm not a fan of. Even though this one is like statistically worse than the other. Plus it... Hello, Gomez. You don't have to worry about this. Or if you... Oh, what? Oh, that was fucking weird. Now you're dressed as a member of the NCR. Everybody thinks you're an NCR ranger. Not bad, but I like the bandolier of the other one. Plus it's got better stats overall. Where's the helmet? No, it doesn't. Cool. Better stat. Care what I'm currently wearing. Starting to get crusty. Salvaged power armor. Power armor that you don't need the training perk to be able to equip. Hungry. Oh no, Lily! She's stuck in the rock! Everybody's stuck in the rocks! No! Other quests? We can do passes. Do Heartache by the number here.
God, there's almost nothing left. Looks like whoever it was just in the mood for killing. Most of the cargo's ash, too. Not burned, looks like disintegrated. When I heard the reports, I assumed ash meant burned. So close to the Vegas wall, too. Don't that beat all? Must have happened during the day, though. They hadn't made a camp. No idea. Maybe catch the sun in their eyes? Maybe they wanted the caravan to come to them, walk into an ambush. We should check the wagon. They may not have got everything. Whatever we find, it's yours. Least I can do for hoofing it all this way with me.
Where are you guys going? Did you find something cool? Guys? Alright.
You know what? What happened to my caravan? Not the first time I've heard about an attack like that. One of our caravans got hit a few months back, and the caravan been burned too, along with the cargo. I wonder if he made the same mistake, and that other caravan got hit with energy weapons too. Yeah, it's a ways though. Hell of a detour. You sure? Alright then, let's move out.
This isn't like a building I can enter, right? This is just there for decoration. No doors or anything. Yeah. I can check out the Followers' place too. Ass. Why all the way back here?
More energy weapons hit this caravan. Place has been picked clean. This is Brotherhood level murder here. But they don't do things like that. This was done with a purpose. Let's poke around a bit, see what we can find. Might be something in the wreckage.
A plasma rifle.
What's that? Looks like a map. Got the route along the west of Vegas, and they've marked another spot. Over here along this stretch. That's fucked up. Middle of nowhere. Yeah. Something's wrong. I can feel it. It's not any closer than the first. So if you'd rather let be, let me know. Alright then, let's move out.
Remember, durable done.
Another caravan burned. Except someone made camp here.
She's
And I never
falling.
heard about this attack. Let's look around. Something stinks.
Crimson Caravan. Van Graff.
That does it. That's all I need to know. Crimson Caravan and the Van Graffs. They were behind burning these caravans, and they've got to answer for them. I'm gonna get some extra ammo, a few bottles of whiskey, and then show them how Cassidy's settle accounts.
There's another way we can get evidence. Let NCR take them down.
NCR? Are you out of your fucking mind? That'd take years. And with the war with the Legion, no way they're gonna waste time running up the Crimson Caravan or the Van Graffs.
Armed with the Van Graffs would last longer and travel back west.
Alright. If you poke around the Van Graffs and Alice, fine. But if I see either one go into their camp, I'm gonna start shooting, no matter what you find. Alright then.
Get another that one over here. Got the money for it.
You're back.
Thank you.
All right, let me do a quick test to make sure your body can handle another implant. All right, you're healthy enough to handle another one. Which surgery?
Make me luckier.
If I implant the probability calculator in your frontal lobe, you'll be able to calculate odds a little better. It's not quite the same as making you luckier, but you'll be able to nudge things your way more often. I can do the implant for 4,000 caps. Have a seat in the auto dock. This will take a few hours. You're back. Do you need medical attention? All right. All right.
Alright.
The reflex booster does exactly what it says. Speeds up your reaction times. For 4,000 caps, I can attach the implant to your central nervous node. Have a seat in the auto dock. This will take a few hours. You're back. Do you need medical attention?
Still get more. That actually put me over the edge to cap out guns. Cool. Wow. This bodes ill.
Oh, don't you worry about me, dearie. Your grandma knows how to stay quiet.
Bathroom. Our magazine.
You find any evidence yet? So there's just one more safe to crack? Hope you can get to it. Say what you will about the two leading ladies. They watch their lockers like crows. Still, you got one, so the other might not be impossible. If you get both, then let's talk. And I appreciate you putting yourself at risk like this. Thanks. All right, then.
Move. Still like that, huh? That texture just didn't want to load in, huh? Hey, FJ, that guy. Yeah, the past few streams of this, I've been running into what feels like more bugs than usual, especially like game crashes. I'll start talking to someone and then just crash. Good old Fallout New Vegas.
If it can be bought, it can be found at Mick and Ralph's.
Now, I'm about to show you what I like to call a pro gamer move here. See, earlier in the playthrough, I did a quest where the Van Graffs hire you to be a guardsman in front of their door. And you know what's good about that quest? You can fail it and let someone in with a bomb to just kill and destroy everything in it. So that way, when you do the quest the peaceful way, it permanently turns the Van Graffs hostile, but they can't be hostile if they're already dead. Look, letter to Gloria. Get. Wait, I didn't accidentally Miss Van Graff, etc. Agreement, blah blah blah. AM. Doing this doesn't glitch this quest, right? I didn't accidentally make a mistake, did I? Ass.
If you say you're going to gather evidence, then kill the bitches.
No, damn it!
At least tell me when you change your mind. Now, if you're done fucking around, let's settle accounts the old-fashioned way.
No! No! This wasn't a pro gamer move! No! I thought I was being clever! Damn it all to hell!
Don't matter much how we settle this, as long as it gets settled. Just trim the Van Graff family tree. I think Freeside will breathe a little easier now. Now, on to settle accounts with Alice McLafferty. Putting her down? That would suit me just fine. Can't wait to see the look on her face when I show up. She'll know why. Oh, I'm sure. Killing never felt so good. Could almost hear the dead behind me guiding my hand. Now that that bitch is in hell, they'll have a shot at her too. So what are we waiting for? We've got more work to do.
Got it. Let's
Music to
loot
my ears.
No, fuck. God damn it! I thought I was being clever. But if you do the quest the peaceful way, it turns the Van Graffs hostile, and they attack you, and if they attack you, and you kill them, then Cass will take that as you deciding to go violent anyways. It's a lose-lose situation. Alright, let's go fucking kill Alice McLafferty. We gotta be fucking stealthy as shit here. This is a sneaking mission, if ever there was one. Cass, you need to be fucking cool as a cucumber. We are here for Alice, none other. Now we just... Alright. This is gonna be a little bit more complicated than I wanted. Okay. But not so much more complicated. Alright, gotta... Alright. Stealth. We're stealthed. We're stealthed. Stealthed. Saving the game. Stealthed. Stealthed. We're stealthed. Stealthed. We are stealthed. We are stealthed. Hi! What the fuck happened there?
That's it for the Crimson Caravan. Payback's a bitch, ladies. And between Gloria and Alice, that settles accounts as far as I'm concerned. Hope they're in hell right now, blinking, trying to figure out where they fucked up.
You alright?
Yeah, I am. Never realized I had all that anger in me. Makes me wonder how much more I can settle with bullets. You know, when I first heard about them, I was so mad. But there was this little part of me that said, you can't do to them what they did to you. I say fuck that part. I feel purified. And I love the fact that there's no more loose ends.
Yes! Vengeance feels good!
That's it. Except for one thing.
Let the hatred flow through you!
Without some hesitation or asking me to cool down. But you backed me. Even when the odds were against us. Words aren't enough, but thanks.
You're welcome.
Don't have to tell me twice. Feel more alive than I ever have.
Hand of Vengeance. Giving her a boast with guns. Okay.
Hey. The fiends are running.
And they're cool with it!
That'll show everyone what we do to our
Yay! This was my one fear. Like, usually, like, she goes on, like, a fucking turbo killing rampage and, like, ices every single fucking person in the camp. Alright, I can accept that just Alice is dead. She was a bitch anyways. Fuck her. This was the optimal path. I was wrong. I was just being efficient earlier. Plus, she has a better perk now. Her other one sucks. Now she does more damage.
Hey.
I hear the cons won't trouble us anymore.
Now I am still at a loss as to what to do. She's still working on Eddie. Let's go to gain enough
Those cons
implant.
got the hint. We've shown everyone that these are our new territories. That fiend leader shouldn't have messed with our great army.
All right. Oh. Where'd she go? Wake up. I need power.
You're back. All right.
I'd like greater strength.
I can implant the hypertrophy accelerator for 4,000 caps. It will boost your adrenal glands and quickly increase your muscle mass. Have a seat in the auto dock. This will take a few hours.
Ah! auto dock? Oh, this auto dock. This is an ancient and very obsolete Mark I auto dock. Quite similar in appearance to more advanced models, it shares no compatible parts. That's important for a quest for Caesar's Legion.
Morning.
They still not done working on Eddie? Make you care. DLC. I want to progress in the main quest just. I suppose I could go check out that follower safe house. What the fuck is going on here? I suspect maybe a texture or two did not load. I know there's a mod that adds like a ton of like extra dungeon stuff into this game. Kind of contemplated checking it out, but I kind of wanted this playthrough to be like a closer to pure experience. Like, I don't mind bug fixes, I don't mind the cheat terminal, I don't mind like the companion overhaul here that lets them all follow me around together. Like, I kind of wanted to re-experience the game as I remember it being. If I ever check out mods again, it'll be at a later. I am desperately looking forward to that one Fallout 4 mod that complete overhauls the game into being Fallout New Vegas. I feverly look over any updates they put out, hoping that it'll be the update that has a release date. I want to experience that mod. I'd love to experience a Fallout New Vegas that doesn't have all the janky bits of being essentially just Fallout 3, but 4. As shitty as Fallout 4 is in the story department, I do think, like, gameplay-wise and, like, mechanically, absolutely the best one. Well, maybe not so much with, like, the RPG elements, but it's... Things are just not loading today. But it is an acceptably, like, mid-tier first-person shooter with light RPG elements. That's fine enough for me. I'd love to see that grafted with Fallout New Vegas grafted over it. These are going to be Cazador. This is abso-fucking-lutely Cazador country. In fact, there it is! Shit. Now maybe I should get that perk that reduces the amount of damage I do to companions. Kind of nicked Veronica quite a bit there. Stay out the plant's kill. Oh, this is Vault 20-something or other. 22. This is important for, like, several quests. It's honestly... See it? Like, all the greenery that you don't see in Fallout 3 or 4. Love it. It's probably, like, one of my favorite, like, dungeons in the game in Vault 22. Oh! I managed to both hit it and cripple its torso with one shot. I'm gonna get to this fucking followers outpost, and I'm just gonna wait out the remaining time till they finish with Eddie. I can't go exploring the wasteland without my robot son. He already missed out on the conclusion of Cass's thing. What else would he miss? Like, trying to, like, mentally in my head, like, go over, like... Because I want Caesar to say as much shit towards me as possible when I go to meet him at the fort. I know, like, he'll go on, like, a long-ass diatribe if you, like, fucking, like, dismantle every single one of his plans before meeting him. I think I might have done everything I could, though. See, I broke up the Khan Alliance. I ousted the spy from McCarran. I destroyed Cottonwood Cove. Didn't kill Volpez. Kinda wish I had in hindsight. Because he definitely talks about killing Volpez. What is there? I know those are the big four. I dealt with Nelson. I'm pretty sure he brings up Nelson. Forlorn Hope not count as NCR territory? Huh. I think I might have gotten done everything I could possibly get done with it. And hello. Ah! Ghost. Combat armor. A hunting shotgun.
Glad I left the outpost behind.
Give you a little bit of everything. We're going to sleep for 20. And probably die. with all the fucking running around we did, how, like, 3 or so days have not already passed is beyond me. Oh yeah, we're... What are we? Dying of dehydration is what we're doing. Okay. Wait, oh. Rex, where are you? Some of that steak. Eddie has returned to Primm. You'll love to see it.
Caravan of two now.
Man, y'all really just left this poor motherfucker out to rot in the sun, huh?
Hey there.
I missed you, my robot boy. Companion protocol begin. Let's go. You'll love to see the gang all assembled. Alright. This is gonna do it for me for tonight. Gonna pack it in. Thanks, anybody who showed up. Thank you, FJ, that guy, for showing up and chatting with me for 2 seconds before you left. I appreciate it. But I'm gonna call it a night. Goodbye for now.